Alright, now that we're done with that shrine, let's head off and talk with Sidone. Did I buy? Yes, I did. Okay. I think he went upstairs, maybe? Let's see. Yeah, moving closer to the dot. Ooh, that looks shiny. Who are you? You know, you should probably stop shocking yourself. It's not healthy to keep shocking yourself, sir.
Lady Mipha, watch this. I, Sigan, the adoptly named Demon Sergeant, shall strike down the divine beast Varuta.
What you doing?
Your Link! Finally, I can avenge Lady Mipha. It has been 100 years since you last showed your face here. Now I, Sigan, will cut you down myself.
What do you mean?
Plain dumb, eh? Nice try. But you cannot fool me, Champion Link. You were unable to protect Lady Mipha from Calamity Ganon. It has been 100 years since we lost her. Poor Lady Mipha. How heartbreaking.
I won't fail her again, whoever she is.
There is no way we would ask for your help now, after all this time and after all that has happened. So, says I, Segan, the Demon Sergeant, even if this body of mine is destroyed, I will drown Ruta in shock arrows myself, and in doing so, Lady Mipha's regrets shall be alleviated. If you understand anything of courage, then get out of my way at once.
I'm just gonna take that.
Hey! I'm in the middle of my shock arrow training. I must learn to withstand them. Did I not just tell you that? To commit such violence with the great Segan standing right before you? In that case, you take the responsibility of appeasing the divine beast Valruta.
Well, we just stole a shock arrow and got a new one. What does that put us up to? Because from what he's saying, it looks like shock arrows are going to be important. We have 11. Okay, can I get like 100 more? Anything of importance around here? What are you? Sneaky river snail. Didn't mean to get in the water. Who are you? What is this stone tablet? Examine. Hooray of the Zora Part 7, the hero... Okay. Probably History of the Zora Part 7, the hero who defeated the Lionel as... I don't know. King Dorfin. There was a time when the people of the land were threatened by the divine beast who lived on the mountain. But one Hyrulean drove the beast back and reordered peace to the domain. The Zora Helm won in this fight is now north of something in the something near something lake. It rests there to something the deeds of the hero, probably Link. Time is taking its toll on this. Something about a Zora helmet? Into a lake. Well, we have like 3 lakes nearby, along with that giant one. I guess we'll have... If it's an armor piece that we can get, I would like to get it. Alright, let's head up and talk to the king. Hey, look! I completed a main quest. Alright, time to leave. No.
Ah, you must be the Hylian that Sidone brought here, correct? You did well to come all the way here. I am King Dorephan, ruler of the Zora. That object upon your waist, is that not a Sheikah slate? Now that I've gotten a good look at you, it is too clear who you are. You are the Hylian champion, Link. Do not tell me you have forgotten me. The Hylian champion? You can't mean the Link, that champion? So that's where I've heard your name before. What a fateful coincidence that we should cross paths. I cannot believe it. The Hylian champion Link has appeared before us. We have met numerous times, I'll have you know. Ah, so many memories. My mind is overflowing with nostalgia, my friend. I have heard of a terrible rumor that you had fallen in combat, but it appears you managed to survive. Extraordinary! I lost my memory. Come again? You say you have lost your memory? But surely you must remember my precious daughter Mipha, yes? You do you not? Doesn't ring a bell. I cannot believe it. Have you truly forgotten my dear Mipha as well? You and Mipha were so close, yet you do not remember her. Young hero, please look upon the beauty of Zora's domain. Do you see that statue? Does gazing upon Mipha's immortalized form still not jog your memory? Well, perhaps your memory will return in time. I dearly hope so. Father, I do not believe discussing my sister is helping matters at the moment. Link seems confused. Oh, yes, of course. But first, it is worth noting how remarkable it is that Sidone brought a champion here without realizing it. That is quite a feat, my boy. Wahaha, that is a good one. Link, I doubt not that you still... Blah, I can't speak. Link, I doubt not that you have endured a great many trials. Still, I must ask you to hear my plea. Now then, hero, I must inform you that Zora's domain is in danger of vanishing because of divine beast Varuta. I shall do you the courtesy of speaking bluntly. We alone cannot stop this beast. Will you lend us your strength? What? King Dorephan, my liege, please do not speak so. To ask a Hylian for help? Why, the very thought of it curls my fins. Muzu, I expected more of you. How can you still protest? Muzu, it is rude to speak that way to your king and his guests. Link is here because I invited him. With such unprecedented rainfall, we have no choice but to rely on the aid of a trustworthy Hylian. Have we not already discussed this and arrived at that very conclusion? He is the key to saving Zora's domain. I have no doubt in my mind. Indeed, Link is a champion, through and through. As things now stand, Zora's domain, nay, perhaps all of Hyrule, is doomed to be swallowed by the sea. This is bigger than all of us, my friend. Zora and Hylians alike must put aside our differences and band together. Have you forgotten already, my king? We cannot trust these lowly Hylians. 100 years ago, they abused the power of an ancient civilization and turned Hyrule into what it is today. And that is not the least of it. It is their fault that Lady Mipha was lost to us. Link. Divine Beast Varuta has great power. It has the unique ability to create an endless supply of water. Well, that's troublesome. Of late, it has been mercilessly spouting water into the air. As a result, this area has been plagued by heavy rains. For us Zora, water and air are as one, so you would not think this would be quite so critical of a problem. Sadly, the rains have filled the eastern reservoir nearly to the point of flooding. If the reservoir busts, as it soon will, I fear immense damage will befall not only Zora's domain, but also the area downstream from us. There, Hylian lives are in very grave danger. The Divine Beast is crying out once again. Oh, so that is the Divine Beast. I know we saw it a little while ago. I was like, what is that spouting water out? So that is the Divine Beast. That's cool. And did Jesus Christ, all that water. That looks troublesome. That looks troublesome. The Divine Beast, Varuta.
Your princess Zelda often studied the divine beasts, that is, in the time before the Great Calamity. According to her research, the orbs located on Ruta's shoulders are mechanisms that can control the water it generates. However, they require electricity to work. These orbs are clearly out of control now because there is no electricity coursing through to stop them. Sigyn, who is quite shock resistant for a Zora, hit one with a shock arrow. Sure enough, it slowed the water a bit. Unfortunately, as an aquatic race, we Zora are terribly vulnerable to the power of electricity. Perhaps because we could not safely strike it with enough electricity at once, the water soon returned to its full force. That is why I went in search of a Hylian who could help us. Link, I am certain you have already figured this out, but we need you to use shock arrows to get those orbs working properly again. I will aid you in any way I can, of course. Please, hero, I beg of you, help me stop Ruta's rampage of destruction. There's no button. Nintendo, where's my no button? I want to decline. Oh, okay. What? Princess Zelda herself instructed you to board the divine beast and appease it from within? So then, Princess Zelda is still alive? Yes, in Hyrule Castle. I do not believe it. She was alive this whole time, just as you were. The events of 100 years ago cannot be altered, it is true. But if we can regain control of the divine beasts, they may yet prove useful in sealing Calamity Ganon once and for all. I did not know you had such grand ambitions, Link. Wondrous! Naturally, I shall help too. Once it has stopped rampaging, you can easily climb inside it. Come, Link, let us appease Ruta together. Again, where is my no button? Thank you, Link. Truly, we are in your debt. Our goal is the same. That means our meeting was nothing short of destiny. Now then, allow me to offer you this gift as a show of faith. Ooh, Zora armor. Custom armor painstakingly crafted by each generation Zora princess for her future husband. Wearing it will give you the ability to swim up waterfalls. Ooh, cool. So long as you wear this, you can ascend waterfalls just like a Zora. Please take good care of it. King Dorephan! Surely you do not really intend to give this outsider the Zora armor? Countless generations of Zora princesses have gifted that armor to the one they have sworn to marry. Princess Mipha made that one there with her own hands. It is far too important to entrust to a shady Hylian. He may be a champion, but Mipha had no such relationship with him. So why should he receive such an honor? This is just too much, my liege. I do not understand it one bit. That Muzu is not easily swayed once his mind is set. You must understand, he was in charge of educating my dear daughter, Mipha. Naturally, she means a lot to him, just as she means the world to us. Ever since we lost her to Calamity, he has grown to despise Hylians. I hope you can forgive his rudeness. But what shall we do now? I tasked Muzu with finding the shock arrows we will need to appease Valruta, but now he has rushed off in a huff. Link, do not let his words concern you. I shall work this out with Muzu. I shall return shortly. Okay, I'll just stand here with the king. Sidon, I suppose that means you are going to tell him. Link, Muzu is most likely at the square down below. Would you mind going down there? I would like you to try to speak with him. Yeah, let me just equip this armor real quick. I want to see what it looks like. Ooh, I actually like that look. Well, if it makes me swim faster and, seeing as I'm in Zora's domain, I'll wear it for a while. Alright, so, yeah, I have 5 spirit orbs. I really need to find a shrine so I can get, a 6th heart. Alright, I'll go talk to them, and then I will, probably head to a shrine to get another heart. Muzu, please listen. I don't care what you say. You came all the way here, but it was in vain. I have no desire to speak with you. Listen well, Muzu. There is something you need to know. He who stands here, the man called Link, is the one whom my sister, Mipha, had feelings for. I was only a child then, so I did not know it myself at the time, but it is so. I grew up hearing my father tell stories, some of which were about my sister's undying love for a Hylian named Link. What? No! You cannot fool me with such a fanciful lie. Not this, Zora. How could Lady Mipha possibly have feelings for a Hylian like him? The facts are clear. He remembers nothing, even when he looks upon Princess Mipha's statue. It is the truth, Muzu. Though you never knew it, he was ever in Mipha's heart. Are we getting a memory? Oh, I think we're getting a memory. Well, time to find out who this Lady Mipha is.
I was thinking. This reminds me of the time we first met. You were just a reckless child. Always getting yourself hurt at every turn. Every time, I would heal you, just as I'm doing right now. I thought it was funny how, being a Hylian, you looked grown up so much faster than I did. I was always willing to heal your wounds, even back then. So if this Calamity Ganon does in fact return, what can we really do? We just don't seem to know much about what we'll be up against. But know this, that no matter how difficult this battle might get, if anyone ever tries to do you harm, then I will heal you. No matter when or how bad the wound, I hope you know that I will always protect you. Once this whole thing is over, maybe things can go back to how they used to be when we were young. You know, perhaps we could spend some time together.
Interesting. Very interesting. Well, now we remember who Mipha is. What is the matter, Link? Are you unwell? You are quivering like a hatchling. Whatever is the matter? Mipha, I remember. What? Do not mistake me for a fool, Hylian. There is no way you remembered her just now when it is most convenient. Well, you know. Game logic. In any case, without any solid proof, I cannot possibly take you at your word. If you have any such proof, now is the time to show it. Do so, and I shall tell you how to get those shock arrows. Yes, as well as anything else you wish to know. Have you truly not figured it out yet? Simply take a closer look at what Link is wearing. You really think changing your clothes is going to make me... Oh, I apparently have our... Okay. What in the... That is the Zora armor from before. Lady Mipha made that by hand, and yet it fits you perfectly. What is the meaning of this? Now you understand, do you not? Now you know who her heart belonged to, and who she made the special armor for. And the fact that this armor fits Link perfectly should be proof enough that Mipha made it for him, and him alone. You have always disliked Hylians, even before the Great Calamity. That is why Mipha never told you. Now that you know, you must promise to help him save us all, Muzu. Please, tell us where we can find the shock arrows we need. Knowing you, I bet you have already figured it out. I never would have imagined she would make that special armor for one such as he. I do not approve of asking for help from a Hylian, but I suppose it is our only option at this point. I am a proud Zora. That means I must take responsibility for my unwarranted behavior towards you. As promised, I shall tell you where you can collect as many shock arrows as you will need. That tall mountain over yonder, it is called Ploymus Mountain, and there you will also find Shatterback Point. A terrifying creature has made its home up there. That awful beast shoots volley after volley of shock arrows. Even a single one could be fatal to a Zora. Ah! You must mean that Lionel. He is a man-beast, that one. The beast does indeed wield shock arrows. That is certainly one way to collect them quickly. He is vicious, to be sure, but I am certain Link will rise to the challenge. In order to appease the divine beast, I estimate that you will need at least 20 shock arrows. You think you can gather that many? Why do you still doubt him, Muzu? I have no doubt that he will be triumphant. Okay, Link, let's get moving. The fastest way to Ploymus Mountain is to ascend the waterfall east of the domain. That Zora armor should come in handy. Just swim to the waterfall basin and then go up the waterfall from there. I'll wait at East Reservoir Lake, right by the divine beast. Gather at least 20 shock arrows, then come join me. Sure! Wonderful! Together we shall stop the divine beast's onslaught. So apparently by equipping the Zora armor early, just because I wanted to see how cool it looked, I got to skip a part, I guess? Cool! Okay,